Before we talk about what we'll be covering in this course, let's take a moment to discuss what you need to know going in. First up, Java fundamentals. We won't be covering the basics of programming with Java in this course, so make sure you're comfortable solving problems with the language. In particular, make sure you are familiar with initializing and interacting with primitive data types, selecting and interacting with collections, writing looping and conditional constructs, designing and creating classes and class methods, designing and creating interfaces and inheritance hierarchies, and recognizing and using annotations on classes and class members. If you're new to programming or coming from another language and you don't know how Java handles these concepts, you may struggle with some of the topics covered in this course. Udacity has some resources if you need to learn or refresh yourself on Java basics. Check out the catalog to see our other Java resources. Next, SQL basics. We won't be covering complex database topics like schema design in this course. Still, you should be familiar with database tables and relationships, and you should feel comfortable writing CRUD, or create, read, update, and delete statements in SQL for a small group of related tables. As before, Udacity has excellent resources for you to brush up on these skills. Finally, working with an IDE. In this course, we will be working with IntelliJ IDEA, an excellent IDE from JetBrains that has become an industry standard for Java development. It's recommended that you use it as well, but don't worry if you're not familiar with it. As long as you've worked with an IDE like Eclipse, NetBeans, or Visual Studio before, it should feel familiar. In the text below, you will find a guide to its features, and later in this lesson, we will walk through installing and setting it up. I'll also be making a note of useful features as I'm teaching, so keep an eye out. And that's it. Don't forget to check the text below for useful links. Brush up on your skills, and you'll be ready to start the course in no time.